During my first semester at OSU, I remember a classmate called out that I sounded like someone from the hollers of West Virginia. Embarrassed, I quickly sank in my chair and refrained from future class discussions. Why was that pejorative, and why was I so ashamed of my twang? I thought I didn't belong here. While my mother encouraged me to pursue higher education, I struggled with my own negative views about those who went off to college. Seen as a rejection of working-class rural values, I was hesitant to be perceived as someone giving up on my community. "Oh, you're all big city now, huh?" they'd say. Translating my decision to attend Ohio State back home can be a delicate performance. Try explaining to your father, a heavy equipment operator, why you chose to go into debt in order to become a better critical thinker striving for social justice. Majoring in women's studies, I was able to understand the power gained by amplifying voices that were being silenced by a dominant culture. Learning the stories and reclaimed histories of underrepresented people helped me better understand my own position in the world, and as a result, a renewed appreciation for my home in the foothills.
I'm not Appalachian, or as some say, Appalachian, but I've been drawn to Appalachian tradition since I was an undergrad, especially the narratives of the old ballads, and wanted to learn more about the rich culture of singing, storytelling, and resistance. Lynaya's story resonates for me because I've always questioned my place in the academy and in the Latina community. My dad is from a working-class family in Arkansas, and my mom comes from a poor family in El Salvador, so bridging cultures has always been a part of my life.
Hi, I'm Lynaya Elliott.
And I'm Cassie Patterson.
We're co-facilitators for a research group at Ohio State called the Appalachian Project. We're interested in providing a space for students from the Appalachian Ohio region to share their stories with one another because we believe that sharing stories is important for advocating for change.
Regions and the people that inhabit them are more complicated and fluid than the entities and people that define them. The Appalachian Regional Commission, a governmental agency, designated the eastern and southern 32 counties of Ohio as Appalachian. While Appalachian counties comprise 36% of the state's geographic area and 17.7% of the state's population, only around 7 to 8% of students from Ohio counties who attend OSU are from the region. In 2011, the Appalachian Project formed to investigate the ways that these students made their way to main campus.
You may be wondering, so why would anyone want to know my story? I asked myself the same question. As a first-generation student from a small rural town in southern Ohio, what do I have to say about higher education? By collecting and sharing our stories, we will gain a better understanding of how we made our journey to Ohio State. How do we draw on our home experiences in the college classroom? And how do we continue the conversation back home? Every story is different, and there is no one Appalachian student experience.
What made you apply to OSU? What do you remember about your first day on campus? How often do you visit home, and how do you stay engaged with your community and family? Do job opportunities exist for you back home once you finish your degree? What advice would you give to someone from your county who's attending OSU?
We want to hear from you. Your story matters to us and to other students like you and like me who made the journey to Ohio State. We belong.
Regardless of where you're from, there's a place for you within this project. Our group is made up of people from within and outside of the region, working together to connect Appalachians with each other.